AITA for not calling my sister after she hid a death in the family from me. I, 25F, have not spoken to my sister, 29F, in over half a year. For context, my sister has a relationship with my father and I don't. My parents got divorced when I was very young. My father was abusive and not very present. It was my choice to end the relationship a few years ago for my own mental health, and he is quite bitter about it. I have supported my sister's relationship with him and we have an unspoken agreement to not bring him up. 6 months ago my uncle passed away and I found out about it through some distant relatives. I called my sister to tell her the news as we still had a relationship at this point in time, and it turns out she had known about it for a week and was told by my father to hide the news from me since he didn't want me to attend the funeral. I was immediately confused and upset. My sister and father didn't even like my uncle. I used to talk to him quite frequently on the phone and had a relationship with him. How was it their right to prevent me from attending a funeral? I would think that a death in the family supersedes my dad's bitterness towards me and we could all just put it aside for one day and attend the funeral. I was obviously quite upset at this and told my sister that I expected an apology for hiding a death in the family from me. She got frustrated and hung up the phone. She sent me a text a few days later that read, "Never speak to me again. You're done." We haven't spoken since. Her and my father attended the funeral together. I didn't go. This is not the first time my sister has cut me out. She did this about a year ago because she didn't like my boyfriend who I am still with and everyone else in my family loves. She has also done this to many other family members and friends in the past. Every time she does this she ends up coming around and wants the person she cut out back in her life. But I personally don't think that you should throw a temper tantrum every time you get upset and expect people to still want to be a part of your life. My mom has told me that my sister misses me, unblocked my number and wants me to call her. I don't feel like I should be the one to reach out first as I still believe my sister owes me an apology. Even if she did call me today, I don't think I would answer the phone because I have been hurt one too many times by my sister and I don't feel that I am ready to move forward yet. I need more time to heal and I think that if I keep enabling the behavior, she will keep doing it again and again. AITA for not calling her. Super quick edit. I appreciate all of the advice. I wish it was easy to explain this to my mom, but she always accepts my sister back after her fits of rage. My mom has been cut out before as well. She told my sister I am living in the bitter barn and need to get over it. Nothing new to me as she's always been given special treatment. Unfortunately, I feel very alone dealing with this aside from my boyfriend who has been a peach. Hello. It has been 5 months since my original post and I have an update. First of all, I would like to thank everyone for their advice. I do agree that the behavior of my family was very toxic. I took some additional time to heal from this situation. Part 1 to this update is that I spoke to my sister after she reached out 3 months ago. She apologized to me and let me know that she is now in therapy and on medication. I expressed how her actions impacted me and told her that I appreciate the apology and I'm so proud of her for seeking help, but I am very apprehensive about having a relationship with her. I set some very firm boundaries and we are now talking occasionally. We're not back to normal and I'm not sure if we ever will be, but this seems to be what works best for both of us. Part 2, when my sister and I had our first chat, when she reached out to me, she admitted that my mother actually had a lot to do with her cutting me out. I always suspected that my mom was a bit jealous of my relationship with my sister. She wasn't a very present parent when we were growing up, single mom who had many boyfriends, so my sister and I grew very close and have some shared trauma. Apparently my mom was calling my sister up and driving a wedge between us without me even knowing. She was playing both sides of the fence and tried to advocate that we reconnect. My uncle passing away and pressure from my deadbeat dad was just the tipping point for her. Once we started talking again, my mom totally changed and became very bitter. Now I know why. I still talk to my mom but at arm's length and have set the boundary with my sister that she needs to stop letting my mom play these head games. Of course, I'm not letting my sister totally off the hook for her behavior just because of my mom's actions, but she is seeking help and that's definitely a step in the right direction. Hoping that things continue to go well, but I'm mostly just focused on positive things in my life, friends, work, my partner. Thanks again for all of the kind words on my original post.